Elon Musk is starting a school. Have you heard about this?
I've heard a little bit about this, but tell me more.
Yes, Elon Musk is going to be funding education. And the thing is, he's going to be funding elementary all the way up to university for
Oh,
a couple of children. And
nice.
yes, Elon Musk has famously said before that he was going to homeschool his kids because he thought the education system wasn't fast enough for his children.
I mean, I could see that. I do think that there are always those like talented kids, because like you always hear like there's like every single year, every other year, there's like someone who's like below 15 who graduates college or something like that.
I feel like I've been hearing a lot more of that recently, to be honest.
I'm like, where do these guys come from?
Yes. So the story here is that associates of Elon Musk are planning to launch a new primary and secondary school and ultimately a university. And this is all going to be in Austin, Texas. You know why it's in Austin, Texas?
Is that where Elon lives now? In like a shack in the middle of the desert at this point?
Yes, actually. Yes, it is, because that's it. That is where he lives. So he is making $100 million donation for all of this to happen.
That is a significant amount of money.
It is a significant amount of money. So the thing is, Jared Birchall, who runs the Musk family office, is planning this school, this foundation as well, based all around STEM. STEM being science, technology, engineering, and mathematics.
Okay.
So their main focus of this school is going to be within STEM, which makes sense because Elon Musk has SpaceX, he has Tesla, he has Twitter.
Boring company.
He does have Boring Company, and he also has Neuralink. So
Yeah.
he has a lot of companies that all revolve around technology for the most part.
Yeah.
Twitter being advertising for the most part, and social media and stuff like that. So the reason they found out about this is because of a recent filing that they did have suggesting that they're going to be going for a
Nonprofit.
essentially like a tax exempt because it's
Yeah.
a school. So that is the interesting portion about all of this.
So okay. So like effectively it's like a secret school, but because he filed to become like a tax exempt school or a nonprofit or not for profit school, that the secret got leaked.
Yes, and the thing is too that this school, like I mentioned, is being just designed to meet the educational needs of those with proven education and scientific potential.
Interesting. I wonder how they're gonna like figure that out for like a little kid who's just like, oh, I like Legos. Like that kid got it. He's got it.
It's actually so interesting. Yeah, because you're right. It's like, how are they going to be identifying these kids? But like, I think we've both seen, especially in recently, that there's these kids that are graduating with masters and doctorates at like a very early age.
Yeah.
Like around like 15 to 16 years old. So
I think there was that one kid who started working at SpaceX and he was like 14 or something like that, or 15. And he's just like super young. And I'm like, what?
There was also someone else here within the Bay Area who got rejected out of every college, but he got accepted to work at Google.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
So there's a lot of really brilliant young talented people out there, and I think that's the people that Elon wants to get.
Interesting.
Yes. I do have one last thing, but before that, I want to say that if you like this type of content, make sure to like and subscribe. We put out videos daily. We have a library of over 200 videos, closing in on 300. And, subscribing is free. It doesn't cost you anything, and it does really help out the channel. So the last thing I do want to say is that this school plans to initially enroll about 50 students and grow over time.
Interesting. So are they start off as kindergartners, then like this immediately level up to university kids?
Yes, I believe so. I think they want that transition to happen. And it's the thing is, I think it makes a lot of sense because, like, if you think back to your primary and secondary and maybe potentially even your university, all of it is within like a certain location. So if people are coming to like Elon school and wanting the best education for their kids, then
Yeah.
they're going to stay in that area and potentially work for companies that Elon Musk has. So I think he's trying to get those people into the ecosystem and possibly grow homegrown talent. So the thing is too that it expects to be funded through donations and tuition fees, although it does note that the school will offer scholarship to support students who couldn't otherwise attend. So yeah, I think he's
Yeah.
trying to cover all his bases on making sure he's getting the best and the brightest.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know. I feel like Elon Musk is very divisive, but I do think that in terms of the talent that he finds or is able to find, the talent and people who work at like Tesla and SpaceX and all these other companies are very ahead of their time. And I do think that having this type of pipeline, granted, it's probably like extremely difficult to get in. If they only have 50 to 60 people lined up, it's going to be like less than Harvard, less than any of like the crazy universities of today to get in. So I wonder how it's going to be. Who are the professors going to be? There's a lot of information that I'm not sure they have yet, but you'll definitely inform them when it comes out.
Yeah, I do also want to say that this reminded me of another school,
Oh,
another famous school that recently closed, and that is Donda Academy.
there's a Donald Trump again.
No, that too, actually, the university. But yeah, it did remind me of something like that, where that aspect of that school was creativity and unleashing the creativity of the students, but then like coming to find out that a lot of things were like mishandled and they were feeding sushi to the kids for like lunch and dressing them in Balenciaga. Yeah, lots of stuff that happened with that school, and then it wasn't able to proceed further. So hopefully this one is a lot better in that sense, where I think that the focus is on education, and I think that the prospects are way better. But it does seem like, that school was run by a celebrity, and Elon Musk is a celebrity in his own right.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see how this goes.
I do wonder in terms of like, is it going to be too much pressure on these? Like, I wonder how that's going to be, because it's going to be, or maybe it'll be less pressure because it's more tailored to the individual kid, like child. Like maybe they'll be able to, adapt better because there's less pressure. Well, there's more pressure because there's less people, but also less pressure because there's more attention given by the teacher.
Yeah, I do think that students learn better in a smaller environment, like with individual like teaching for the most part, or attention given more to the students. So I think it will be interesting to see how it's all split up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My fear, I guess, is that it's going to be basically a school for the elite.
Oh yeah.
Because I mean, they do offer scholarships, but I do wonder how many they're gonna give out. If there's like only 50 to 60 kids, maybe like 10%. That's like five people.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be interesting because I also think that like a lot of people in Elon Musk's circle are going to be taking up some of these spots.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it might lead to just like educators drilling in, like having this rigid schedule that some of these kids might not be able to follow, where there could be other potential kids that are able to be more of a fit but are getting ousted by others. So
Yeah.
it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, because I know there's a huge demand as of late for these private schools or more tailored university or college experiences, or even elementary, middle, high school private schools are very very popular and very, very expensive. So this is probably another level up.
Because the reason why is because it sets you up for success.
I
Like
mean,
it,
that's what they say.
yeah, yeah. For the most part, yes. Yeah, but we'll have to see. And you know what? We'd love to know your thoughts in the comments down below.
Mhm.
What you guys think about this? Have you heard about this? If you have kids, would you enroll them in something like this?
What is the maximum amount of money you'd pay to have your kids go to Elon Academy?
I'm guessing that some of these people that are going to no, I'm assuming some of these people, some of these parents that are going to be putting their kids through Elon school are probably going to donate hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they must be because I don't know.
People donate buildings to like Harvard and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll see. But Elon Musk is also a billionaire, so
Yeah, I mean, he probably could this.
bankroll everything himself.
I mean, he already did. I mean, 100 million, and that's like
that's a lot. That's a lot of money.
the facility itself, maybe 20 million.
Oh yeah.
And then like, what's the rest? Salaries for a couple of years.
Yeah, it's a lot of money. It is a lot of money thinking about it. But yeah, we'd like to know your thoughts down below.